Deck Night on the Rocks with special guest Dave from House Bourbon. He brought us these awesome limited edition bottles from Four Roses. We're going to try them all out and tell you what we think about them and what one's better than the other and why. I don't know why. I hope he knows why.
Batches.
Bitches. See y'all in just a second. All right, guys, back on the deck tonight with a special guest, Dave from House Bourbon. If you're not a follower of Dave's, you need to go to House Bourbon on YouTube, TikToks, Instagrams. I think that's all it. All that shits. And follow Dave because he's way better at this bourbon shit than we are. And funnier, too. Funnier looking. Also, definitely got a weird accent because he's from one of those down unders, but not that down unders. No, and
more down under.
Down under, or it's the good down under, or it's the Kiwi kind. I'm Homer.
I'm Amy.
I'm Dave.
All right, I'll shut up now.
Thanks. All right, Dave, take us.
So I brought over these 3 limited edition Four Roses. They it's from 2021, 2022, and 2023. The 23 one is also the 135th anniversary. They come out every year. They anywhere from 10 to 15,000 bottles. So not a super ultra limited release, but it's always good. And Four Roses is good at the best of times, or the worst of times, right?
I like some Four
Roses.
Four
Roses is amazing. I'm going to admittedly say I've never had the plastic bottle Four Roses. Mm-hmm. And those of you who drink any liquor know what plastic bottle means.
Yeah.
It's shit. But everything else I've had is fucking amazing.
I don't get it. Plastic bottle?
The cheap stuff. They like their
Four
cheapest
Roses
version.
has a plastic
bottle.
They
have like the big handle of plastic liquor.
Yeah, so a bit of a history thing. Like, so Four Roses was owned by whoever, right? And then they Seagram's, and they basically really ran them into the ground. They started making that plastic bottom shelf garbage. Neutral grain spirit wasn't even really bourbon. Hardly was even whiskey, and everybody hated it. The only place they kept making good bourbon, they sent it to Japan. So the Japanese kept them alive, and then Kirin Brewing Company ended up buying them. That's who owns them now. And they came over here and started making proper bourbon again.
It's that Japan stuff.
Japan really saved bourbon.
They did
for America,
because I think if Japan wouldn't have started buying everything in the 70s and 80s, mm-hmm. they probably just
all gone bankrupt. Yeah,
you heard that right, guys?
Well, hell, I love Japan.
For Japan.
Japan is amazing country.
They saved the USA.
They did.
And
I'll tell you what, in the future, Japan is probably going to save our ass in many other ways.
Yeah, Japan is watch my video on Japan. It's an interesting place.
You have a video on Japan?
Yeah, because he was in Japan.
Yeah, you should check him out.
All I hear is Homer over here in the middle of the night laughing. And I'm like, what are you guys laughing? What are you laughing about? He's like, Dave, he's hilarious.
Yeah, pretty funny.
So speaking of that, you guys if you're not a follower of Dave's at House Bourbon on YouTube, I think he has some of the best bourbon hunt videos you can find.
And if you're one of our followers, then you guys all know Dave because he talks a lot about them. If you're part of Dave's followers, come like us.
Yeah, for sure.
But his content's hilarious. His knowledge is hilarious. Is not hilarious. His knowledge is awesome, and his ability to nose and taste bourbon is amazing. So if you're not a fan of Dave's, you need to be.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So this one is a mixture of 12, 14, 16, and 25-year-old barrels. There's just a tad. There's 5% of a 25-year-old stuff. All different recipes. Well, actually, I think 3 of them are the same recipe, and then the other 2 are different. So, but
now the nose on this.
Well, it's a barrel strength bourbon. It's small batched. It's like you said, the 131st year, 25th release. It's
only 108 proof,
54%. So your math man, 108. It smells amazing.
So to be a barrel proof at 108, that obviously means pretty low barrel entry. And that's sort of the way I like it. But that smell, that's a spicy.
You know what it doesn't smell like?
Moose piss.
Buffalo Trace.
No, there's no Buffalo Trace on that.
But that's definitely not the standard. Vanilla and caramel, I'm not getting that.
No, I'm getting fruits. I don't even know, spice and fruits.
I'm getting ethanol.
Oh yeah, smell through that though.
If I
Do you
smell any
breathe
harder,
in or
if
do
I
you breathe
smell any
out?
harder, it burns my nose.
Yeah.
Breathe out.
It
when
burns,
you...
it burns my nose too, but I don't think it's burning from ethanol. This is burning from like a spice, and it is a little bit ethanol, of course.
Well, admittedly, I've had some hay fever sinus reactions lately, and I've been blowing that freaking
We don't need to hear about this.
spray up my nose for the past few days, ungodly amounts, and I think I've burnt my nose.
Yeah, that's never good because then it makes it more sensitive to.
Yeah, I know. You're right, but
This
I'm
this
addicted.
smells so good though.
It does smell good.
It
It's
smells
I'm loving
fantastic.
it.
You know, it's what Four Roses about, just the company in general, not this one itself. It's like there are very few bourbon companies, and I'm gonna and you. A lot of people might disagree with this, but I think Wild Turkey, Brown Forman, Old Forester, and Four Roses are three of the best at nailing unique flavors and noses that aren't just run of the mill every day. It's bourbon, it's good, it's bad. They do a great job. Of course, they all three have been around a very long time and done had a lot of experience at making this shit right. But it's just so good, so good. Those are my top three distillers.
Gun in there.
I already did, guys.
Fuck,
Breathe out.
kind of smells so good, but I can't tell you nothing. Spicy.
That's really good.
Wait, are you still nosing it?
Yeah, you guys go ahead and get ahead of me.
We are.
That's fantastic. That's got all those fruits and those spices, but that does have a caramel sweetness on the palate. And man, that finish is just going on and on and on.
I don't think it burns. It's not that hot, guys.
It's
got some heat at the top of your roof,
yeah,
but there's nothing going down.
it's got some spice, like not ethanol. I don't really get ethanol, but I get a lot of this. Is a spicy. This is.
Are you really?
Well,
Hot.
I like it. It's like
It's burning my tongue.
Rye spice.
It's burning my tongue. Not any part of my mouth, but just my tongue. My tongue is on fire.
I'm not getting anything on my tongue.
I don't normally say when I say spice. I'm really not talking about ethanol or proof or anything like that. It's just like a spice, like
Yeah,
a
Mhm.
pepper
yeah,
or
yeah, exactly.
I'm getting more like a baking spices,
Yes.
not all the way pepper because it's a sweeter.
oh yeah, it's super sweet,
Mhm.
especially on the finishes. The
Yeah.
sweetness just rolls on in.
This is a good one. I'm liking this. And this is what year?
This is 23.
23.
The back of the bottle says this year's limited edition is an experience of subtle flavors and complex layers. Aromas of allspice, vanilla, elegant oak mingle with a hint of cinnamon and clove. I get the clove.
Yeah.
On the nose. Rich layers of honey, vanilla, rye spice, and balance with the flavors of ripe berries and pear that unfold with dissolve into a long, mellow finish.
I think they've got it.
Yeah, I think that's down.
But I do like the nose more than I like the taste.
I think it tastes amazing.
The nose is fantastic.
Yeah.
I really like that. Start to finish. Even the finish is.
So you like the nose better than the taste, but is the nose just that damn good that the taste is still super good, right?
I mean, I can't say it's delicious, but I get more of that rye peppery baking soda like kind of taste with it.
Did you say baking soda?
I did.
What's baking soda taste like?
I don't know. You know how it makes when you put the vinegar and the baking soda together?
No, you say
fizzes?
it's spicy. It's bubbly.
It's not
Okay.
bubbly. It's just that I don't know. I like the smell more.
I'm a big fan of that one. That's probably I was able to try that 16-year Father's Day Four Roses.
Yeah, I heard you missed that by a day.
Yeah, it sucked. I was up and I was going to come back. I was going to come back the Friday, but the way work, I was like, I can get out of here today. But I wasn't there for that. And then this week, it's a huge week up there. But yeah, it is what
And
it is. Right?
where is it that you're talking about?
Louisville, Bardstown,
the whole Bardstown area. It's
It's not
whole-
just me, it's
the
you guys,
whole
right?
Bourbon Week.
Bourbon Triangle.
We do have a Father's Day drop here in Knoxville, don't we?
We're not going.
Where is it?
Christie's.
Christie's,
That's
yeah.
Green Meadows. It's Green
And
Meadows.
Green Meadows.
They both do.
Green Meadows has a mistake. They've got an image of a double oak, and it's not. Because everyone freaked out. Like, a double oak. But it's their cast strength. So it's still good.
You're talking about the
13th colony.
13th colony.
I don't like 13th colony. All right.
13th colony. You said 15th colony.
No, I said 13th.
So we're going to compare this, right?
Yeah,
what
save
are
a
we
little
going
bit
to
or
next?
pour another one. This one is, let's go back in time. 2022.
Okay, so
So this is Four Roses,
She didn't understand that.
barrel strength 2022. This also had 15,000 bottles. It is running about 105. No, 109.
So it's a little bit.
So
It's
like
about the same. It's
1 degree
180.
over.
Yeah.
These bottles are really nice to pour.
I like the bottle shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never talk about the bottle. We got to remember to talk about the bottles because I think
I'm
the bottles.
all about the bottles.
Because that in your last and in Dave's last bourbon hunt video, which was a really good video, he talked about the people that do the outrageous.
Which one is which? Is that
This
new?
is mine.
Yeah,
And
that's
this is
new. That's
new.
new. That's new.
Okay.
The people that do the outrageous novelty bottles usually means it tastes like dog ass.
Yeah, almost every time.
But
Which we just talked about.
These bottles aren't novelty bottles, but I like that they're different.
The quality, they've got the embossed, like it's
The engraving.
glass that they've made for themselves, so you know they've spent a bit of money on it, and it's just nice to hold.
Yeah,
It is a
fits
good.
the hand perfect.
Fits the hand perfectly.
And I think are they different sizes?
No, I think they're all 750s.
No, it's just me.
I think they're all exactly the same bottles.
That's my. Oh.
This one has a lot less of that spice.
It's not as aggressive.
It's not as aggressive.
I like using the word activity. It doesn't have as much activity, but it's still good.
Same sort of flavors and stuff, but yeah, just don't tone down a little bit. Which
Did you drink all of yours?
no, but yeah, I mean,
Between them both, this new one we just poured,
It's fresher.
a lot fruitier.
I think it's.
Fresher?
I'm not going to disagree with fruity, but I'm getting fresh, like that linen, fresh laundry, linen clean
No,
smell.
you're wrong. It's a lot fruitier.
Yeah, but it's so fresh. I guess
It's
fruity
fresh.
could be fresh, like a fresh washed fruit, something that's just fresh, a fresh smell that's clean, a clean
Yeah.
smell.
Yeah.
Well, the last one, if you go back to it, you can definitely see that spice and that rye and that. Now I'm getting that peppery when you go back to
this
So
one's got a lot less of that. A little bit more sweetness on that on the one we just poured. But
Yep.
2022. This is the one that people won't. I don't want to put.
All right, limited edition release. This perfect marriage of the rich flavor, smooth, mellow finish you expect from Four Roses Master Dealer Brent Elliott. The aromas of brown sugar, dark cherries, seasoned oak welcome you as the warm flavors of apricot. Barrel tones melt with delicate layers of creamy vanilla, ripe berries, and a light cinnamon for a distinctive flavor you'll want to share.
I almost need water to just.
I was trying to get. All right,
I
So
don't
this
know.
one has what?
Well, I don't want to put this on camera, but yeah, this one people didn't like this one because it's so similar to their select one, and I sort of get that. It's an amped up version of their their select batch or whatever they call their top of the line standard product.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it is even the same general mash bill. I think these guys, they have their single barrels, which is just one mash bill. Then they have their cheap one, which is like 4.
it's a
and then they
mixture
have
of the mash bills.
Yeah, and then the select one I think might be like 6. And I think this one might be the same 6 mash bills. And I guess people didn't like that. But it sort of does, what do they call that? Select?
Small batch select.
Small batch select, that's it. This tastes a lot like a very high quality small batch select to me.
Well, I
Which is
love the
good.
small batch
Exactly.
select.
Yeah.
Because small batch itself to me is so the small batch select and below. I'm not drinking it. The small batch select and the single barrel, fucking amazing.
Great, yeah.
That's buttery.
And that comes with everything that you think?
Four Roses.
Just Four Roses. So we're not talking about all
No,
bourbon in general.
just Four.
Okay.
We're not talking about batches.
No bitches here today. She's got some good legs on her.
Yeah, that is really nice. That
It's
is
buttery, creamy, buttery.
I prefer it early, but I prefer the 23 one, the 131st, because it's just I like the spice and the intensity of it a little more. But it's still
And that's why I don't give. Okay, that's why I wish like with the batches and like rare breed, it's all the same. It's always as good. There's no distinct, and I understand why you do. You like that, so you say I like this one, I like that one. This one's better than that one. But let's think about like availability. Rare breed is good. It's always good. It's always available. It's always going to be the same. You love the 2022 more than you like 23 better than 22.
Mhm.
Well, once this is gone, it's gone. You're never going to have it again.
No, it's just
That's-
like life.
I don't want to.
Can't live
Life
forever.
sucks enough,
No, you have to
Dave.
live
I want to enjoy what
You
I
have
want to
to
enjoy.
But that's
Enjoy
why
when it's now. That's a good thing about it. Like this is gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. And once life's over, it's over. Live in the now.
I want to live in next year when I can have some bourbon I
Like,
like.
so this is Brent Elliott, right? And he's giving it his darndest, giving it his fucking big college try.
Is he in
And
college?
No, he probably went to college. But he didn't. This is 135th, so there was something special. So he was able to probably put that 25-year-old which they don't have an unlimited stock of 25-year-old bourbon, and because he was only allowed to put 5% into this,
Oh,
and like none in that, and probably none in that. And it might be the only 25-year-old bourbon because they don't really do super old age.
no, not Four Roses.
And 25 years, that's an age.
Four Roses never really, they don't age state anything, do they?
Oh yeah, the single barrels are all age stated on the sticker.
Oh, you're right. They are. I'm an idiot.
Yep.
That's why Dave's here. He knows shit I don't. Or he's just here because he wanted to be,
Yeah.
and we like him.
And I had some cool bottles to drink.
You could have come over here with fucking moose piss. You'd have been able to come over. It doesn't matter.
Even better when I come over with
Four Roses.
I mean, yeah, definitely. Okay,
So what do you think of the 2022, Amy?
better or worse than that?
I gotta go with the other one I like better.
Yeah, the 23's got way more spice.
Mm-hmm.
So I like this one better.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I think this is right up your alley.
It's right up my vagina.
Yeah, right up that alley.
A bad alley.
I bet you money, though, and we're not going to get that far into this because we're already 18 minutes in this video. We still got a bottle
There's
to
a
go.
lot of editing on it.
I guarantee you, I'm going to go ahead and put this out there, and Dave can say I'm wrong because he knows me better. He knows me. I think if I put the
You're
ice,
wrong.
if I put it both on the rocks,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like 23 better. But neat, I like 22 better. I think I'm touching them wrong, but whatever.
I don't know. I think you. I think both of them have enough potency into it that a little bit of ice won't drown them.
Yeah, but I think the 23's got a lot of spice to it that the ice will mellow it out enough to mellow it out.
More.
It will mellow it out so much compared to how it mellows out the 22 that I like the 23 better. Because neat, this has just the amount of spice that I like.
Yeah. Once
But
you
put ice to it, then it's going to water it down.
Yeah.
It'll water. So I think on the rocks, I like this one better. Neat, fuck me. On the rocks, I like this one better. The 23.
Mm-hmm.
On neat, I like this one better.
Yeah.
Which is what's great about the whole bourbon world is you can do things like that. You can have ice. You can do it neat. You can do
little
little water, and it changes it, and it gives it, and it might make something that you don't so much like into something that you really enjoy.
Well, that's exactly right. Like we haven't even touched on the whole water aspect of it. Like you could take these three different ones, or you could just take this one and put different amounts of water in it, and you'd probably get more of a difference than these three.
Oh yeah, just add a little dropful of water in it, and it makes all the difference. When you're trying to open up, I don't know what he's doing, guys.
I'm trying to figure out what one he just filled up. What you drank?
It's the little ones. The little ones.
So
now.
this
is
mine.
Yeah.
So this is your 23.
Mm-hmm.
This is your 22.
Yeah.
And this is your 21.
Yeah.
So this one is apparently a goodie. I shouldn't put stuff in.
You can say whatever you want, Dave.
You can't say
This is
things
deck
like
not
that
on.
at
This is
first.
deck not on the rocks. We
So
say what we want to say.
No,
we
but
call
if
out
you
what we
put
want to call
those
out.
those little words first, and you're like, oh, really? Oh, I smell it. It's all about that mind.
Which is sometimes good too, you know. Like that's why, like, I don't like doing blinds on really, really good bottles because I want the full experience of
That
knowing
bottle.
what it is. And okay, maybe it might be tainting my brain to think it's better, but is that so bad?
There
But
is
you know-
a lot of tainting on the brain.
Yeah.
But I'm going to call out the viewers. They like blinds. They
Yeah.
don't like single bottle
No, they want
videos.
Yeah, but
Blinds are the best.
yeah, sometimes blinds can really throw you for a loop, and it's really on your taste at that time. And like, because I did a blind, and a special reserve. Let's be honest, beat everything. I didn't, and I changed my blind because I couldn't put that out.
Okay, guys.
I would
next
definitely put
video,
that out.
you're gonna see Homer and I go to Dave's house, and we are blinding him all, and he will not know the liquors. We are bringing our own bottles. We are not letting him know, and we're gonna see how he really does.
No,
Blind the shit out of
but
you.
it is true.
We
I
are.
quite like a special reserve. It's like an easy drinker for me. I really like it. I'm not a big fan of the 12, and that came
No, I
last.
agree with you.
And Foolproof and 107 just didn't sit as quite right with it. On that day, those just felt a little bit too harsh. So in the actual
so
video,
maybe he's more like Homer.
so in the video, I just put 107 up in front because normally I prefer 107 and Foolproof over Special Reserve.
This is going to go out.
Oh yeah, no. But see, that's the problem with blinds. It's like you're not only blinding it blind; it's the blind at that moment. Like, what did you eat? What did you? So you almost need to do multiple.
It's not just me. It depends on
totally depends.
what you eat
and how you drink it,
what is going. There's a whole. That's what I don't like about tasting bourbons is that it really depends on. What did you eat before? Did I have Mexican? Did I have Chinese? Did I have something
spicy?
Yeah.
Something spicy? Did I just have water? Have I already been drinking? All these things go in. And did somebody get in my mind?
Yeah. And then you can add in if you're not blind, you can add in knowing about it. But for me, it's if I don't eat, like I love proof, right? But I have to have something in my stomach, and so if I don't, I probably didn't on that day. Then a Special Reserve's exactly what I'm looking for.
Wasn't there this
proof,
person
right?
that I thought was going to do some science experience?
Yeah.
And I was totally backing it.
Yep.
I really want that to happen.
All right, so the bottle of this one says the 4 bourbons in this beautifully layered limited edition release presents delicate sweet aromas of ripe berries, light floral notes, and hints of rich, warm oak. Bright fruit flavors of plum and orange peel and delicate spice lead to a finish that is long and smooth with lingering touches of vanilla cream and dark chocolate. So if we got out the chart that explained the different yeast, what the fuck word am I? The mash bills and the yeast strains of Four Roses, which they're adding to, by the way.
Yeah,
so we could, off reading these, we could probably pick out which OSEZVTB.
Well, and I think they even tell you, it's so complicated that I can't remember it. But the 135, they tell you exactly the percentages, the mash bills, and everything that went into it. So I think they probably have it for all the rest of them too.
All right, 24 minutes in. Let's smell this sucker.
It's good. I've stepped ahead.
I've already done it twice.
You guys are always ahead of me.
So anyway, I get a nice medium between the two, not as spicy as that one, but way more spicy than that one. But the thing I do get on this is more of that chocolate, slight chocolate taste.
Did you guys get that dose of America that just flew over? Because they fly over all the time during our videos, and it always fucks up our sound.
You do get that. Sorry. You do get that chocolate, that dark chocolate.
Yep.
It's a dark chocolate with some
chocolate?
orange peel.
Jesus
How
Christ.
can you not
I
get
don't
that?
get a shit. I don't get that shit.
I know it's putting it in your brain, but think of what dark chocolate tastes like.
It's not good.
Dark chocolate is wonderful.
No, I like milk chocolate.
I like all chocolate.
Dark chocolate is dark chocolate. That's because you're from
It's
New
better
Zealand.
for
You
you.
guys don't get to
It
enjoy
is better for you.
You guys don't
gotta
get.
have that 96 or above
You need the
cacao.
No.
Yes.
96 cacao is just pure powder.
You
No,
gotta get
you're-
used to it. It's
no.
because you're so used to sugar.
Amy, you don't. I
Yeah,
think
you're not
you're
actually
totally
you're
off.
not
You're
like-
like 70%
Do you-
is too much.
Do you have your coffee black?
No.
You used to.
You have it so you don't like coffee. You like milky sugar. You like sugary, milky stuff.
Look,
Don't lie.
when my
lie.
fat ass needs to lose weight, I'll drink black coffee.
Yes,
and
he will.
after time,
And
I will enjoy
He
it.
will enjoy it. But now
But right away, I'm
it
like,
is
I'm
a
like
lot of creamer.
French vanilla.
He likes that bourbon cream in there.
I do.
But you get that orange and that dark chocolate
I
with
don't
that.
get that. I'm not saying you guys are wrong.
We need to do like I need to do like a tasting meal and put it together with you.
Yeah,
Are you blowing in there? Are you blowing in?
Yeah.
And then you blowing and smelling that as you blow it?
I've never seen anybody do that. Is that what you're doing?
Am I blowing boogers in there?
No, I'm just blowing through my nose
Why?
just to get rid of that ethanol and get
It's
some.
coming up into my eyes. Oh my god! It's like you blow, it gets in your
I've
eyes.
got glasses on, so maybe that's.
Is it getting in your eyes?
Yep.
What?
Let's all blow into our glass and see what happens. I'm sorry.
You put your nose right. Have you seen that video?
That video,
You
we've
put your
used
nose right in.
that British guy.
Yeah.
Get into it. Don't go like this. None of this stuff. You want to get right into it to make sure that you're actually examining every part of that whiskey.
The British guy.
I thought he was taking the piss, but he's actually real.
No, I thought that was fake as shit.
No, it's real. It's like you put it in there, and then you throw it out. And then when you pour in water, you put your little pinky in there to make sure it's not warm. Because I've had multiple whiskeys ruined. And it's like, this guy's for real.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've used that. We've used that
this.
video in our because Amy's done it like, and I'm like, and I edit him in, and it's like, stick your nose all the way in there like this. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna burn the fuck out of me.
Okay, but we all know what Homer looks like when he does it. Go ahead. Your noses go like up to your eyes when you do it.
This is full octane intake, right, Dave?
Maybe that's why you burn so
How do you
much.
get more Hurspurs out of your
Hurspurs
out of your motor?
Put in more fuel,
More air.
Yeah.
More air.
Okay, so Dave over here, he blows. He blows into this guy over here. He sucks it in, and his nostrils go all the way up.
Blow your smells into my nose.
No, you gotta,
No.
you gotta, I don't know, just because I don't know, it smells great. Like
All
these
How do you blow?
28 minutes. We ain't talked about
You
the
know.
third one yet.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
The third one for me is fantastic. It's very, very close to the 135, if not. That chocolate note is
That's
just
where it's at.
fantastic. I don't even know if I can pick between those two.
Is it burning?
Yeah.
This one doesn't burn at all.
No. Because they're 108 proof. They're like light whiskey. Not even like light whiskey, like whiskey.
It's
There's this podcast I listen to, and it's not overly. The guys talk for like 48 minutes on just garbage, and then they have a small section, but they're quite funny. And they were talking about alcohol-free whiskey, and the guy was like,
the fuck's the point of that?
"Yeah." The guy was like, "No," and then we were talking about a 90 proof. That is my alcohol-free whiskey.
You're right. That's even for me. That's my alcohol.
If you just want to drink whiskey without getting drunk, you just drink 90 proofers.
I'm gonna step back a hair because Dave's way more of a man than I am. If I'm gonna drink alcohol and not get drunk, I'm drinking Basil Hayden, 80 proof.
Yeah.
Someone told me there's a light smoked Basil Hayden.
We got a subtle smoke.
Supple smoke.
We have that in there.
I'm not a fan of smoke.
Haven't it open
I'm
yet.
not a fan of Basil Hayden, so
I don't think you're gonna like it. I like Basil Hayden. I think it's good for an 80 proof bourbon. It's pretty fucking good.
We like to drink Basil Hayden when we're in an airport.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I have got to take that this one is my favorite.
Yeah, I
And this is what year? Which one is this one?
this is 2021.
Oh, so this is the oldest one.
Yeah.
I like this one.
And so the alcohol content on this is lower.
This one actually is no,
It's
this
higher.
is 114.
Oh,
Wow.
that's probably why I like it the most.
Maybe I don't like it.
You're gonna have to read that. Because,
I already did.
You read it on there?
Yeah, I did.
You
Like
did
probably fucking 10 minutes ago. Because Dave talks too much.
This
Dave's
bottle,
fault.
this bottle is 14,285 out of 14,880. It's one of the last ones to come off.
So
the line.
is it better to have the first bottle or the
Should-
last
should-
bottle?
Should it make a difference?
But in collector's worlds,
The first.
What
last.
does
Why?
it matter?
Because it's a collector thing. You always want the first.
It's the bad
No, you'd want the number one.
Yeah,
if you
of
want
course.
a car, if you want a Camaro, you want the one that rolls off the lot number one.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess so. I would be cool. Like, I got number one, bitches.
Speaking of Camaros, Dave, when are we going to take the Camaro to the
What?
Dragon?
Oh, any day you want.
Are you
Let's go.
joking? We're
Right now.
on bourbon.
Camaro, House Camaro was the other.
I love the way he talks.
Dave,
Tomorrow.
go buy you a Camaro and we'll have
What size
a
wheels you got?
20s.
I got some.
Is
I
this
got some
getting-
tires for you, dude. I got some.
I need them. I probably need tires. We'll go look at the Camaro in a little bit.
The ZL1 tires. Well,
My rims are aftermarket.
because I've been sitting in my garage
I'll just
for
keep
like
drinking the
9 or 10
bourbon.
months now because I was going to get that ZL1 and it all
We'll
fell
get
don't
apart.
one.
care about
They're still
those
out there. They got
Camaros.
24s.
They can do the car
Mhm.
shit.
ZL1s. No.
They're not doing 24 ZL1s?
Oh, they did 25 of them. No, ZL1. So ZL1 1LE is what I wanted.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
about 25.
Well,
Yeah,
just buy an SS and then get a Whipple.
I'll just buy it.
Hey, I'm wondering if you guys like it as much as I do.
Yeah, no, I think my ranking is going to be this one, 21, very close to the 23, and then the 22 hanging back there. What about you?
I'm the same.
I agree 100%.
No, you do not.
I do.
No, you don't. You
Totally.
just
Actually, no,
said.
No, right. I'm wrong. That's me.
Okay, slightly
me right there.
modification.
21, 22, 23 for me.
And you like this one?
Yeah, which doesn't
This
it does
last
not
one.
drink 114 proof at all.
No, Not
Of
really.
course, I may be more acclimated to it. I may have
Maybe
had
that's
enough.
what I need to do. Is I just need to get you like drunk
Mhm.
before we do anything.
That's the biggest problem with bourbon with me. Like, as I get drunker and drunker, it
You
starts
can't
to go
taste anything.
faster.
I had 3 full pours of Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit before we started this,
You should have been acclimated.
but it did have ice in it.
Well, we were dick night on the rocks.
Deck night on.
Do you guys know? Say it again. Say it again.
Dick night on the rocks.
Does he say dick?
You guys
Or
got
does
to
he
speak
say
louder.
deck?
It's not going to hear you.
Is
Dick
it
night on the rocks.
dick or deck? What do you think?
Dick.
In New Zealand, they call decks dicks. This is how it is.
That's just how it is. And six.
6?
And six.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Sex
6.
and six.
Six night on the dick rocks. Now the Australians say that a little bit more. Yeah,
Is-
six.
Is it Australian and New Zealand?
It's pretty close.
Is
but
it?
Yeah,
I
but
don't think
do you
that
guys
they
hate
are.
each other like Americans hate Canadians?
Just in the same sort of general way. It's like
Do we
we're
hate
basically
Canadians?
the same, and
Yes.
we play sports, and we have.
So when the All Blacks play the Australians, how big a deal is that?
That's a pretty big deal.
Do you love the All Blacks? Is All Blacks football better than any American football?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I agree with that because that shit's fucking fun.
Again, I'm gonna.
Rugby's it's a different sport. I love American football. I'm an American now. Been here for fucking almost longer than I lived in New Zealand. But
So,
Well,
what's your favorite? I don't know if we know this.
so
Are you a Cowboys fan?
no. Unfortunately,
Everybody's a
I
Cowboys
used to be until they
fan.
moved.
Because you went into
San Diego
United
Chargers.
States.
Oh, they
San
mo-
Diego Chargers.
So you don't like an LA Charger?
I'm not an LA Chargers.
I agree. I think this is bullshit.
So Brandy's Packers,
Which is his
Green Bay
wife.
Packers.
The
Yep.
Peckers.
So, I am now a
Packers.
Packer fan.
The Peckers.
He's a Pecker
Guys,
fan.
he's all about the deck, the sex, the whatever. He's
He
the
loves
Peckers.
the dick and the Peckers. Anyway,
Let's so
So
I'm
she's
between
the
teams.
Peckers. Brandy, I'm sorry.
Packers fan. She's a Packers fan, and
And you're
so
the
I'm a token Packers fan.
good. That's fine. Yeah.
Titans are good. Maybe I
Fuck
support
the
them.
Titans.
Titans. Wait, let's go college.
Sorry, yeah, I'm not.
He doesn't do
watching
college.
children.
Oh.
All
So
right.
I want to say that the professional
Go for it.
the professionals, they get paid too much and they stop caring. But now that everything's happening with the college,
Yeah. What are you gonna say? Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
have anything to say anymore.
You're watching slower, weaker, younger people play a less impressive game.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, when it was, it's literally children. Right? You're watching children get hurt, and
No,
Like
they're
slow.
usually adults at 18.
they're adults.
I
but,
disagree.
But there is a massive difference in the game between college and
There
NFL.
100%
There is
is.
like
and
any-
now they
any-
all get paid.
Yeah, any NFL guy
They don't
could
all
come back
get
to
paid.
college and absolutely destroy, but because they get roided up, they get all those. Well, not roids. It might not technically be roids, but they get that massive sports nutrition. Yeah.
Sports nutrition. That's a new thing to say.
Yeah,
All right.
I love it.
36 minutes into this video,
Yeah, did that.
we got to go get on out of here so you guys can watch this. I might be able to fucking trim about 4 minutes of fat off this. Who knows? But so
Full roses.
Amy and Dave for the 21 to the 23 to the 22. I prefer the 21, the 22, the 23. But it doesn't matter what year it is or what it is. If it's small batch select or Four Roses single barrel, all the way up to what they make. Four
Let's see
Roses
what
is
you
an
got.
amazing bourbon, and you should buy it if you can get it.
We got a concoction.
Dave just poured them all together, and I'm sure it's amazing.
There's a lot that you could do. No.
It's not.
It's not better than anyone.
If you guys haven't done it yet, please do it. Go subscribe and like and follow and comment and share all of House Bourbon's videos, and then do the same for Deck Night on the Rocks. We appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for being here watching 37 minutes of our
And
nonsense.
don't forget, we have a raffle going on.
Yep.
You want that Blanton's Gold or that Blanton's Black?
Involved
Get involved.
I'll
Put that $5 where your mouth says.
should be.
Should be.
$5 for one entry, 20 for 5. Blanton's Gold or Blanton's Black on July 13th at 8 p.m. live stream. We're giving away. You don't have to be there to win. Just as long as you enter, you have a chance to win. Check that out. We'll see y'all later. Deck Night on the Rocks, House Bourbon, Four Roses. Good night, all. Across the table, Dave,
See ya.
Amy. Keep sipping.
That's gonna be edited out.
Maybe. Actually, that'll probably go at the end. Along with
Yeah.
this fart.